Hey, how you doing? Hey, can you hear me? I'm doing all right. It is so hot here. I'm about to die over here. But I guess I'll make it. Thanks for joining. Hey, Alexis. I guess we give the people a little bit more time to pop in before I start talking. Well, I'm really excited about this. Having gone through those 21 days myself and learning a lot about what this whole cleansing is about, and to be able to share this with everybody else and get them on board, it's nice. It's a good thing. I think a lot of, and I'm gonna talk about this over again, but I think a lot of doing stuff like this, I think a lot of men think is more of a female thing or a vanity thing, but if we as men can get control, or if you will, help manage the household. Everything starts at home, especially with blended diets with the kids and the women, the wives. Everything starts at the top. And a lot of time. Hey, Dina, how you doing? I'm glad you joined in. Let's see, a few more people popping in. Hey, Kizzy. How's everybody else's signal? Maybe my phone. Let me know if the video is coming in okay. Is the video streaming okay, or is it blurred? I may need to reset my my router. I put a link to my Dropbox in the comments, and it just have a few documents I've been collecting on this Sabian lifestyle. The nutritional guide is there. The how to fast document is there. document about all the herbs that we use for the fast, or even just throughout, every day. It gives you a little bit of a description on what they do and what type of herbs that are approved to use for your teas and such. This 503. Let me see here. 5 people. Okay. I'll go ahead and start in about another minute. People will pop in. Hey, Tarika. So Tarika is going to help me moderate this talk. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and post them in the comments, and she's going to answer the questions as quick as she can. A lot of times everybody talks, these things scroll pretty fast. So if you have any questions about what I'm saying, what to do, just put them in the comments. Tarika is going to help me get these questions answered for you. But I'm going to go ahead and start, and people just come in and pop in where to go. So this Sabian King's fast is a 7-day fast, and what we're trying to do is get the men involved in this fast as well. Reason being, when you have a family with kids, parent, 2-parent homes, or just men by themselves, a lot of time we're so busy working, doing everything, preparing and for the family, and we don't have the time to slow down. And that's what happened to me when I was, building my business. I was just rolling and just not really paying attention to what I was putting in my body, which got me to the health issue that I had earlier. So we just want to let them easily step into this process. It's only going to be 7 days. When I jumped in, I did the 21 day, and I learned a lot about how to manage this and how my body responds to what this shakeup I was doing to it. Basically, for 21 days, the body will react to what is not too used to getting, which was bad food or non-approved food, if you will. So in this 7 days, we're going to teach the fellows and everybody else. Queens, if you want to jump in, go ahead and jump in. We're going to be doing. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Phone's trying to do an update. Man, what is going on? Go ahead and jump in with us. Even do it with your king. Encourage them to do this. And in this fast, what we were discussing earlier, before we get into the fast on the 17th, try one day. Take 1 day and just say, I'm just gonna, just see how it feels. Let your body tell you how to help you through this process prior to getting into the full 7-day fast. Because for 1 day, if you not eat anything, or just not eat meat, or you're just going to eat fruits and vegetables, anything from the approved list, all day, sun up to sundown, you're going to get a mental and physical awareness of what it would take to do this. It's going to take some willpower, and it takes a lot. Those 21 days I was struggling. I really was. I mean, when I went to the store to get the fruits and vegetables, had to walk past all the other food, and it was kind of like, it was hard to walk past that food and not buy it, because I was truly hungry. And that's one thing to do, especially with this fast, is prepare yourself prior to. purchase as much as you can. I know fruits and vegetables, it don't go bad quickly, but you don't want to leave it in the refrigerator too long. So no meat at all, Ditterman. This is just purely fruits and vegetables. If, like I posted earlier, and I'm going to put it in again here, a link to my Dropbox, and it has a list of all approved foods on the Sabian list, and meat is not there. No meat at all. No flesh. I guess some of the cliches. If it has a mother, don't eat it. So no fish, no chicken, no anything. This is a lifestyle. This is a change. I'm 48 now, and we all grew up eating meat from the time we were able to start eating food from our parents. So you have to learn to repair yourself and repair your body. That's where most of the diseases come from, is mucus formed in the body from the foods that we eat. Back in the day when our parents were growing up, we don't know, but I don't think the food was as bad as it is now. And I think it is much worse now because they need more mass production, more people on the planet, more people eating meats, and they just trying to keep up. So they are putting chemicals and hormones in these foods to push these animals to grow big fast, and then they push them out to us. Start date is on the 17th. There is a if you click on the events, there is an event notice there. So with this fast, started in the mornings, you drink your teas. On the event posting, there's a link to the herbs that you can purchase, and also there's a King's package. And there's a little bit difference. There's a little bit additive for the King's package because we like to work out. Everybody likes to work out, but we lift more. I ride my bike. My last 21 days, the last fast, I was riding 8 miles a day, and I was dog tired that night. I mean, I was pooped. This last one, I didn't get my herbs in time enough. I wanted to jump in with everybody else. So I was just struggling to make it happen, but I did. At night, if I got really hungry, I just ate a fruit, a peach or an apple or something to help you through the day. And the way we prepped was you just pick any fruits and vegetables off the list that you like, what you want to eat. And a lot of us juiced them. We made purees. At the end of the week, this was during the 21-day fast, rewarded myself. I just made, tomato soup, puree. I didn't cook anything other than that soup. Hey, Brandy. Other than that soup at the end of that week. So what we want to do as a community is build our health and teach about health from the top up, especially with the families. The Kings, we are the backbones of our family. If you're not married, if you don't have a family, you have sisters and brothers or other family members. I was really pushing this process with my family, and I got 2 family members jumping in on it. I was sharing with them my results and what I was going through, and a lot of them have ailments, and I was just sharing information as it came up, and they jumped in. So we, as the Kings, the leaders of our families, and everybody look up to us when we run in the household. If you're pushing out this great lifestyle, everybody's going to follow suit. I even saw some of the queens. They were, cooking for, their husbands with different meals, and they were still doing the lifestyle, doing the Sabian lifestyle. And their husbands saw the results that they were getting and say, honey, I'm going to go ahead and do this with you. So as we do this cleansing of our body. And the reason why it's called a cleanse, because we're taking out years and years and years of poison in our bodies from the food. Trust me, it tastes good, it looks good, but it isn't good for our internals. Our bodies are not meant to harbor all that bad food and the stuff that leaks out into our digestive system, and this stays there for a while. So that's why we have all these diseases and cancers and such. And I'm going to tell you a really quick story about my mom. It's not a sob story, but I just want to let you know what happened to her. My mom, I remember my mom drinking Pepsi like she was drinking water. She would keep a case under her bed at night, under her bed. She just grabbed one when she was ready to have a drink. And throughout life, she was always been a heavy-set woman. But on her last days, I saw my mom go through. She had every operation you think about. She had cancer twice, and then knee replacements. This is all due to the weight that was on her body. She was a small lady. I'm 6 feet, so she came to my chin. So she was 5 something. And lastly, before she passed away, I think it was June. Is that my birthday? It was June of that year. She had an open heart surgery, replace a heart valve. I should call her a tough old bird, because every time she go through operation, she was coming up, swinging. And she had heart. She came through. She pulled through. I never seen so many tubes in one person in my life. Freaked me out. But she came through. That same year, the next month in July, we all went on a family vacation. She went. She drove from Georgia to Myrtle Beach with my sister. She went through that. She started getting a stomach ache. While we were there, I didn't have any herbs, Tarika. While we were there, she started getting a stomach ache. We thought because she was eating, food too fast after her operation. Long story short, when they got home, my sister's an RN. They got. Sorry, my dog. Someone's at the door. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm back. I have a little Shih Tzu. She barks like she's a Great Dane. So long story short, she had my sister took her to the hospital because her abdominal pain was just unbearable. Found out she had stage 4 cancer. I forgot what type. But anyway, so June she had open heart, pancreatic cancer, that's what she had. June, she had open heart surgery. July, found out she had pancreatic cancer. My mom died in November. That was crazy. So, and I'm just like, this is not how I want to live my life, not what I want to do, not the legacy I want to leave my family. I don't have children, but nieces and nephews, and they do look up to me. I'm the patriarch of my nucleus of a family, if you will, and they look up to me, so we need our health to be able to be there for our kids. Those of you who do have kids or children who are relying on you, you need to be there as long as you can, healthy. During this fast, you're going to get a mental clearness and awareness. Your mind is cloudy. You may not think so, and I heard that cliche. Everybody was saying, "Oh, your mind, you get clear." It did, because prior to me switching over, I was eating, whatever, and I'll be so tired when I get home, and I would just fall asleep. Or I eat lunch, I'd be in my office, and I would just all I was thinking about sleeping, because my body was just dredging and exerting energy just to process that crap I was eating. So while my mind is thinking about sleeping and eating, I wasn't thinking about business. I wasn't thinking about growth and anything else. So once I cleansed myself and got to the point where I'm not relying on meat anymore, when I eat, I was happy to eat. I was liking the food. I was prepping. I saw a post today. A girl posted about eating a salad with just the vegetable stuff, and you really taste the food. How it's intended. You really do. You taste food how it's intended to be. You get the right nutrients out of it, and your body rewards and thank you about it. You don't walk around bloated. You don't walk around feeling heavy, and it's just a clean. The cleanse is just a way to help the body purge and renew itself. It really does, from a cellular level. Everything that we put in our mouth affects us on a cellular level. And I heard Yada was explaining that, your body, is fighting against you to process what's in there. This is like, what is this? I'm going to get this out. I'm going to just attack it. But while your body's attacking, you feel that tiredness, awareness on your body. So this is a good thing. I'm so glad you guys are joining us in on this. Once this video is over, I try to put a link where you can just share it with other people that are not part of the group. Add them into your group. Go to your friends list and just put your friends in it. Especially the kings. Get the kings in there. If you know them, just put them in there. They're like, what is this? And then start sharing this information. So I prepared a little list, and I'm going to go down the list, things to talk about. So what to expect when you go through this fast. One, you're going to be hungry. So that's where the willpower come in. You're going to be hungry because you're used to eating a lot of food at meal times. But believe it or not, I literally eat all day. But I'm not, you're welcome, Patrice. But I feel good. I'm not stuffed. I'm not overfull. I can eat and keep going. I remember Tyrika was saying one time she just has so much energy. It's like, what do I do? How do you expel this energy? You get a lot of energy. A lot of people worry about proteins. If you're working out and you exert yourself a lot, you can use hemp seeds or drink hemp milk. You can make milk out of the hemp seeds or put in your food. And some of the herbs, just pop some of the herbs in it off that list, and some of your smoothie and everything you eat, to get you the extra energy. But you're gonna get proteins from the food anyway. The food is designed that way. That's just the way God made it. You don't have to eat meat just to get protein, but you do have to supplement all the energy that you're exerting from working out as much. Because I know when I had 21 days and I was riding that bike, boy, I tell you, I was pushing it. My body was at the limit. But I did it through, and they're not so big anymore. But my body was, I had to push it through. But I realized that this is what I needed. And I don't know if you guys saw my testimonial video last year. Like I said, I just turned 48. But last year, a month before my birthday, I had a stroke. And the doctors told me I was lucky. It was a mild stroke. So half of my body, my left side, has its own temperature. I have neuropathy. My nerves are bad. Internal. Luckily, I didn't get any physical damage. It's just all that. But I'm dealing with that, and it's working out. And this lifestyle helped me manage that as well. How to prep for it. So again, check the list. You see any foods that you like that you want to make smoothies out of or soups, and go buy it. Buy it before you start the fast, and then get you some containers and cut them up, and just put them in 7 containers. Cut them up, cut up your fruit, your vegetables, and everything. Just set them in the refrigerator or freezer, and then every day just take it out and go and just make your smoothies. You can do 1 or 2 a day. I did 1. I really went hard on it. I only drank 1 smoothie a day, and probably had a few peaches and apples at night, and that was that. But lovely, I'll get a soup recipe for you. And actually, it's real simple. Actually, the tomato puree soup that I had, I just took some tomatoes, chopped them up, put them in some water, spring water, boiled them until it got to the point where they were really soft. Put my approved seasoning in them, and when that was done, I put it inside a blender, hit puree, poured it in the bowl, and there you go. Nice soups. You can add any other vegetables that you want in there. If you want, you can put your herbs in the soup if you want. It's really easy to do. It's real nice. What to eat. So try not to, if you can. That's why this 1-day fast prior to the 7-day will let you know what to expect physically and mentally. Try not to eat any cooked foods. Go raw. That's the purpose of it, is to just go raw, and it's going to help cleanse everything. It's going to clean your blood, your arteries. No, I didn't have any salts. Again, my smoothies, all I had kale, melons, what's it there? Melon. What's the little round melon? Not watermelon, but the cantaloupe. Kale, cantaloupe, apples, berries. Berries are really good. Strawberries, blackberries, blue, all the berries that are on there, and I just pureed it and put cucumbers. I always had some type of green leaf vegetable in there, or green vegetables, kale and cucumbers. I love those. So I always had those in my smoothies, and that was it. That's all I had. No salts, no sweets, no agave. And that's another thing. Try to live without the sugars. You're going to get natural sweetness from the fruits. I think that's why I like the peaches and the melons so much, because they taste good and they're sweet. But when I started, and my charts, if you go on my page, you'll see all the stuff that I posted, my results. I literally lost 20 pounds within those 21 days. Now, I had momentum going in because I had already started, but you're going to lose weight. I used to be a really big guy, and one of my buddies saw me after the fast, and he's like, dude, what's going on? You need to eat. And but they used to seeing me all husky and stuff. I'm 6 feet, so now I'm going to be like tall and slim like my father was. And my auntie was telling me that that's what I really looked like before I left Georgia and came to California. Got all swole up. So on the herbs, I'm just going to name them out. You got the yellow dock. It's a blood purifier. It helps detoxes the liver. You got the blessed thistle. It helps with if you have indigestion problems. It treats colds, and if you for sick and not understanding why you lose your appetite, this will help with that. So then your elderberry, it helps remove the mucus from the body, and that's where most of the sickness come from, the mucus in our body. And that's what Dr. Sebi was preaching, is if we get all this mucus out of our body, then we won't have as many ailments that are out there. the cleaner the body, the better. And a lot of times, I'm gonna jump back on the list, but it just reminded me. I was talking to one of my doctors, and he was saying about I had high blood pressure, and I'm like, Doc, why do I have high blood pressure and I can't get it down? He told me, oh, African American men, it's hereditary, it's in our genes and all this stuff. But I asked him why, and he said he don't know. So that told me that day that these people don't know, or don't even care to know, that the information or the crap that they pushing out to us. So it's gonna be upon us. If you pay attention, like Terega was saying, we don't need any health care, health insurance. Well, we do, but it's like, well, if we need to go to the doctor, we live and eat right, we need to go. It'd probably be something really serious that we can't heal with by eating an apple or a peach. So you don't want to get in the point of having a bag of medicine. Instead of having bags of pills that they making billions of, have a bag of herbs, sip some teas, everything that's good, because they make this medicine off the herbs anyway, So I watched a documentary, and they, we still got bush people out there, and these people going into these people's natural environments and seeing what they do and how they cure their ailments, and then they steal information, bring it back, and they start making medicine out of it. Did they get any award? No. So let me jump back on this list. You're gonna the elderberries, I said that, and the sea moss. Sea moss is really good for hydration, helping you feel full. If you want to add something to your smoothies to give you a little bit more substance, the sea moss is good for that. And I was watching this one guy, he posted a video, he even saute his vegetables with sea moss. He don't use any oils. Once they make the paste out of it, they use that to cook with. So that's a very good herb to use. The bladderwort is assist with joint pains, hardening of the arteries, digestive disorders. The document is in that list as well, but I'm just going down to blue vervain. I don't know if you guys watch any of those vampire shows, and the vampires, they hate vervain. And I was just reading about it. It is a natural tranquilizer. So if you need to just chill and just calm yourself down, I'm going to use that a lot, especially with my nerves. They just doing their own thing. I feel this burning sensation all day, and hopefully that's going to help suppress all that, because they gave me some medicines, and I told the doctor, he gave me some medicine, and I'll just fall out like that, just out. I'm like, no, I'm not taking this stuff. Dandelion root. These are the actual dandelions that you see growing in your yard that people think are weeds, that little yellow flower. You can take the roots and make, process them correctly, and take those roots and make teas out of. Sorry. During my fast, because when I didn't have the herbs, I took the list, and I went to all the different stores and see if I can find some teas made out of these herbs, and that's what I did. I found some dandelion tea and some other teas, sarsaparilla, I think I'm saying that right. You get a lot of energy for that. So if guys, you want to drink, put that in your teas or your smoothies. The sarsaparilla, if you need some energy while you're working out, even use it as a booster, while you're drinking your water throughout your workouts. That's what I'm going to start doing, because I take a lot of water with me, and I'm going to start making a lot of sarsaparilla teas to get energy while I'm working out. And believe it or not, I've just gotten back into the gym, because I'm actually just literally healing over this stroke. I just got back in the gym lifting weights, and I'm doing pretty good, with no fruit. With no meat. I just lost strength because I hadn't worked out in a while, but I'm feeling that pump, and it's real good. So you won't lose anything. It's still going to be there. It's just have the different mindset that, you don't need the meat. And I would ride my bike home from the gym, and first thing I do is grab me a peach or an apple to get me something quick to eat. Black walnut, you know, if you're having heart issues or any palpitations, or it helps normalize the metabolism. And that's where a lot of our weight loss and energy comes from, is from the metabolism. You get good metabolism, your body's going to work right. It's going to have everything you need to process your whole day, you know, because we don't just sit around eating fruits and vegetables. We still need that energy to get through our day. You know, a lot of us work hard, you know, all of us work hard. You got kids and family, you need all that energy. I was reading an article about this one lady, talking about her summer, and her kids took her to a ringer that day, whatever day she had a day. And I was thinking, wow, that's a lot to get through when you have kids. And thanks, Harika. And then you had the burdock root. It helps purify the body, help to get the heavy metals out. A lot of our foods have a lot of heavy metals. There's a video I posted, or someone posted, I'm not sure, it was me, yeah, about the cereals. And they pureed the cereals and put a magnet in the mixture, and they pulled all the metal out. It literally saw the metal from the cereal. And this is the stuff that they tell us to eat for breakfast and give to our children. So there's an alternative from that. I think it's a kamut. I think that's how you pronounce it. You can make your own cereal. You know, you can bake it and they pop up like, you know, Rice Krispies or something like that, and make some milk. You know, you can use, I use walnuts. I haven't found any the other nuts before, but you can use the walnut milk. You can make coconut milk. What's that other nut? I can't think of it right now. But you can use that, and you can sweeten it up with agave. Your kids won't even know the difference. They really wouldn't. They just want to eat. I remember when I was a child, all I wanted to do was eat, and I ate what my mom put in front of me. So, kings and queens, you are the head of your family. Eventually, the kids would get on board. If that's all they have, they'll eat it. Brazil nut, there you go. There you go. Brazil nut and the hemp milk. You can use all these milks to put in your kids, you know, cereal. On Ty's Kitchen, he shows you how to make the milk. He said he would add some strawberries in, and kids are thinking they're drinking strawberry milk. You know, so it's ways to do it. It's ways to get this lifestyle going and abide by it. So hopefully this video will help you guys and explain to you what's going on with this fast. It's not a fast like you're not going to drink. I don't think I could participate in one of those where I just don't eat anything and just drink water. But at least you're still getting nutrients. You're letting your body heal. Your organs are relaxing. They're processing the way it should. You might get headaches. I know I had gotten headaches, and one night I got scared. I thought, oh my God, I have another stroke. I said, no, I can't be. I'm doing something right. But you get those are the symptoms. That's your body's resetting itself. You know, even when you lose weight, you know, your fat in between your bones and your ribs and all that, your bones are stretched out. And so when you start shrinking and readjusting yourself, you're going to feel that pain. It's not a lot of pain, but you're going to feel those aches. Your body's readjusting itself, and that's what's happening. And it's going to thank you for it. If you guys have it, like I said, if you guys have any questions, put them in the, and Tarika's doing a good job moderating, put them in the link there in the post. And let's do this. Remember, try it out. If you haven't done it already, try it for one day prior to the 17th and see how it goes. Just you don't have to tell anybody. Just do it. You know, they don't. If you have a family or whatever, go ahead and let them do what what they're gonna do. Prepare how you used to prepare for them and all that. But if you're just trying to do it yourself and see how it feels, and then you can share that one-day experience with your other family members. So look, I just did this yesterday. This is literally what's going to happen. This is literally what you have to do. And you have to have that mindset to be strong-willed, which you are. You have to get back to what God made us to be, and not what they want us to be. They see us as meal tickets. They just want money. So keep your money, save your health, and because great health is wealth. So that's all I have to say. Hopefully you guys got a lot out of this, but tell the queen so she can help you pray. Oh yeah, what Tarika said, you guys, if your queen is a homemaker and she doesn't work, she can help you out with this, prep for you, let her know what you need, get a list, and just go to the store and bring the food home, and she can prep while you're working, make your smoothies for you. I saw a lot of people, their prep, they had whatever smoothie they was drinking, it was already made. They had their teas made, everything. I did mine the night before, sometime the day before I jumped on my bike. I was rushing. Just put the Kevin, the teas are, if you look on the, I'm gonna post the link again. Where are you? There's a document on how to fast, and the teas you have an AM tea and the evening teas, and the teas are just a mixture of the different herbs that we suggest that you take while you're doing this fast. So just make tea out of it, because I'm sure you just don't want to just chew those herbs up. I don't think they'll taste that well. But those are the teas that we're talking about. Just a mixture of the herbs, and it helps with the process. And I think it is going to help with the hunger as well. Is it going to calm that down? That's the problem I had, when I didn't have the herbs on the first 21-day fast, and I was just fighting through that hunger. But now I know better. I know what to do. I'm going to get my herbs prior to this fast. And you might want to go ahead and order them now, if you can, so they can get to you by the 17th, which is 10 days away. I call them the Teapot Girls. They're doing a great job getting this stuff out as fast as the orders come in. Get them, and they're getting them out to you. I saw someone, they come in 2-ounce packages. You're going to get everything you need for this fast. And throughout, after the fast, and throughout your whole transition, to help keep you healthy and everything, just load up, just re-up. That's a special King's package for the men, that you can get that if you want, if you exert a lot of energy throughout your workouts and so forth. So that's it, my people. That's all I have. If you have any questions for me directly, what my experience was, after I totally transitioned, from the time I totally transitioned, I've lost over 40 pounds. I peaked at 290 pounds. And I remember when I first started riding my bike at that weight, it was slow. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It was taking me a lot to get there, wherever I was going. And the more weight I lost, I was gliding across that road. So right now, I'm at, I weighed in this morning, I'm at 246 pounds. I want to lose about another 20 pounds. I know I'm going to look different, but hey, I'm not worried about what people think I look like. It's about my health and what I want to do. And as far as I'm concerned, as far as me, this either have another stroke down the road, because if they tell me, my sister's a nurse, she'll scare the hell out of you. If you have a stroke, you're more prone to have another one in the future. So I really have to pay attention and watch what I do. So in this lifestyle, I really don't have to worry about much. I got my list. I eat off the food, off the Sebi list, and none of those foods are contributes. None of the food contributes to bad health, and which could lead to strokes. I'm watching another doctor video, and we do some research, and there's more practitioners out there, And you're going to see, the more you listen to other people, Dr. Sebi was on point. He was on point. And God bless that man. Because when we have someone looking like us, pushing knowledge to us, and it's good knowledge, it is amazing. It's a good feeling to know that we care about each other. And that's what we in the group, we literally care about each other. And we're putting together this conference, and we're so excited about it, and hopefully you guys can make it. It's going to be in Florida. I'm gonna try to hopefully I can get this new live streaming device that's designed for conferences and stuff, and stream it if I can. But hope you guys can make it, and join us on the fast. Share this video, add your kings to the groups, just go down your list of friends and faithful and just pop them in. That's what I did. Just pop them in. Everybody I thought and I care about and I wanted to share health, the wealth of health with them, I just popped them in the group. And they'll just get the feeds. They'll get everything that we do. They'll see everything we do, and they'll eventually start chiming in. So that's it, my people. That's all I have for now. Peace and blessings, and let's do it. We're going to be giving updates. Bye, everybody. Talk to you later. Peace.